Coming at you like an animal. In the morning before she wakes up, I flip the script in the script of flipping her before she don't know how to act some way. Oh, she's got it, each and every way. But when the ball breaks in, your time is up. Well, this is all I have to say. She's got that woman strength, come on, that voodoo ways, come on, that woman strength, come on. She loves me the right way. She's got that woman strength, come on, that voodoo ways, come on. This woman is strange, come on. She loves me the right way. Coming at you like an animal. In the morning before she wakes up, I flip the script in the script of flipping her before she don't know how to have some weight. Oh, she's got it, each and every way. Cause when the ball breaks and your time is up, well, this is all I have to say. She's got that woman strength, come on, that voodoo ways, come on, that woman strength, come on. She loves me the right way. She's got that woman strength, come on, that voodoo ways, come on. This woman is strange, come on. She loves me the right way.
Hey, welcome to Play Something Good Week 2. My name's Frank Grimaldi. I'm your host here along with, for the first time, my co-host and partner in crime here, Dan McCaslin. Dan, how the heck are you tonight?
I'm doing very well, Frank. How about yourself? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. We just had a fantastic sound check with One Ton Trolley, did we not?
The sound check went quite well.
So I think we're going to bring you guys some extreme talent tonight. I think you guys are going to love them. Now, Dan, your band Saturday Night Gangster was the first act on Play Something Good. How was it?
Numero uno, senor.
How was your experience? Tell the people at home.
The experience from the stage perspective was incredible. The room is just really dialed in right now and get everything kind of balanced out, and it's a pretty magical feeling up here, mixed with the general aesthetics of, just some cool looking stuff around, and lots of amps and drums and organs and stuff, and that's always really a cool aesthetic to me personally. I love that. And then the kind of pro lighting setup that is going on here kind of makes you feel like you're on a much larger stage than what we're actually on here.
Now, I'm used to television and film acting. I do a lot of movies, so I'm kind of used to these lights, but for somebody like you, it's probably intimidating a little bit. Are you nervous?
Well, I starred in some films myself. One in particular, probably the best, was all about polka music. I don't know if you're into polka music or not.
Polka King, that was you.
Polka King, Polka. She's Too Fat to Polka. Polka All Night Long.
Now,
Polka in the Rear.
Did I tell you that your guys' video, your stream of Play Something Good last week got 6,000 views?
6,000. I did not know that.
6,000 views on Facebook and
wow.
A mere 100 on YouTube. So if you guys want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's a nice call to action there. So
6,000.
6,100. So anyhow. So we got a great act tonight, and I think we should get them up here. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea, Frank. I think we've wasted enough of everybody's time out there. And I think One Ton Trolley should come on up.
Play something good, boys.
Play something good.
We'll be right back with these boys. Don't go nowhere.
Y'all enjoy.
lungs are black from breathing death. My cheeks are red from cold. There ain't no sense in turning back, 'cause my faith is growing old. My clothes are stained with booze and blood, yet I tip that bottle back and try to drink away your memory, and I head on down the track. Can't afford no ticket, but I'll find myself a train, and I'll jump into an empty car and be on my way again. My feet are sore, my legs are stiff from walking on these rails. But don't you know I'd rather die than go back to that hill. My eyes are black, my lip is split from a man I met downtown. He screamed in vain, I know your name, and he beat me to the ground. Can't afford no ticket, but I'll find myself a train, and I'll jump into an empty car and be on my way again. It was a little too cold for the snow to melt, a little too warm for the water to freeze. Pain and anger were all I felt. The leaves are falling as they match the breeze. It was cold and wet with December coming. I shouted out, I know your name. I fell out, hit the ground running.
Break from the daily grind. Head on down the road. I'm looking for a place to hide. Invisible, I like the inside. I play the glass with the stereo, and that's where I go. And I leave it all behind, even for a short time. Facing a photograph, stories from the past. Looking for the answers, incredible. I can't breathe, no way I can face it all. And that's time for me to roll and leave it all behind. Say ahead of it this time. No simple highway, no bumpy road, no simple highway. With my hands on the wheel, I can like the way the feel. What's a man to do? How long in the storm? Getting all questions indelible. It's got instinct. Guess it's time to forsake it all and let the shackles fall and leave it all behind. Kick my troubles to the side. No simple highway, no bumpy road, no simple highway. Only you can hide when you're leaving at your start. Simple highway, no bumpy road. There are times I still think about all those crazy things we do. So many years to figure out. Oh, we never had a clue. And our lives are never spent so fast. But we had ourselves a time. It's a wonder we could get so trashed and stay between the lines. Now look at us, we ain't so bad. Now we're all just shadows of our youth. On the shelves of our former past, with decomposing rude. All those places I used to haunt have been traded in for new. Chain pharmacies and restaurants, our traffic circles to confuse. We never really had the chance to leave a lasting mark. We left ourselves happenstance and self-inflicted scars. Now look at us, we're fading fast. We're all just shadows of our youth. All decades that have passed, marrying all our rules. Well, there's that.
I love that song.
Very good. We must have a little playing over here.
We're playing the backing tracks. It's all fake news.
That's got to get out of there.
We should probably turn that off.
Do they know that that's happening? Let them know. You're very close. Anthony got it.
The Bluetooth's still playing in the background. We're on like a 10-second delay.
Oh my God. I know why that's going on.
Oh yeah?
I know why this is happening.
Excellent. They knew.
Working out the kinks.
Hey, you just got to have fun, man.
You guys wanted to hear your strings. You guys wanted me to turn the Bluetooth on. You guys wanted it. It should be fixed now. Thank you.
stairs so vivid, I remember everything. Just like we really lived it. Was it just the other day? We were acting stupid, wishing our days away. Now I wish we never do them. Someone pinch me now. Is this real or am I sleeping? Tell me, is it real or is my mind deceiving? Or am I only dreaming? Older than a child, but young and lacking reason, so invincible, but open to deceiving. 17 and unimproved, full of youth's imagination, intent to make a mark, adolescent hallucination. Someone pinch me now. Is this real or am I sleeping? Tell me, is it real or is it a dream? Am I only dreaming? Waking from a dream, colors still so vivid. I remember everything, just like we really lived it. It's just the other day, we were acting stupid, wishing our days away. Now we wish we could redo them. Someone pinch me now. Is this real or am I sleeping? Tell me, is it real or is my mind deceiving? Or am I only dreaming? Or am I only dreaming? Or am I only dreaming? Used to saying something. How you doing, everybody? Wow, we're having some fun already. It's been a little while since we played. And we're working out the bugs here, but we're having a good old time. I don't think we have too many bugs. We're having fun.
I have no bugs.
You have no bugs? Good. Oh, I know, I heard those. That's okay. Everybody likes that.
Magic of live music.
That is the magic of live music. And we're glad to be playing it again. We are One Ton Trolley. This one is about my town. Two birds singing in trees in two different yards. of empty bottles in the grass next to the car. Piles of cigarette butts and old candy wrappers. Months of papers in the gutter that were never delivered. It's still my town, my town. Seems the names are the same on that old water tower. Just the numbers to match as far as I can remember. Those Friday nights were made for those of us who would scatter. Leave the others to the chairs we attended what mattered. In our hometown, our town, this will always be my town. This will always be my ground. I've been around the world, I pulled my stakes and I put them down. Wherever I go home, it ain't nothing like my town. Yes, a lane that serves draped in varsity letters. Drink it all in now, it may never get better. Once you've been to the top, nothing now don't matter. Well, we can drown all our failures, bourbon and bitter. In our hometown, our town. This will always be my town. This will always be my ground. I've been around the world, I pulled my stakes and I put them out. Wherever I go home, it ain't nothing like my town.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm having fun. I hope everybody else is having fun. This one's called Don't Tell Me, and this is one we've got out there and all the places to find it these days on music. There's some things about me you should know, and there's something I now want to show.
I never want to be the one to hide, not share what's broken inside. Trust is key. Sometimes things we see can be unseen. Sometimes people blunt when they're mean. We never want to be the one to bleed. We hang on to our greed, push away. We never want to be the one to cry. Our fists thrust to the sky, make me win. Don't tell me that I should turn aside from things I don't think are right. I see. And don't tell me that I should close my eyes to this three-ring circus built on lies. I see. No, don't tell me. I see. I see. Some man think he's the one to choose. Who will claim the prize? Who will lose? We give away our power to decide. Those who don't abide by our need, we line up just like cattle to the blade. Our decisions have all been made beyond belief. Well, don't tell me not to be surprised. Complications will arise, I see. And don't tell me you think it's for the best. Get in line or rest, I see. And don't tell me that I should draw the shade, disregard the grand charade, I see. No, don't tell me. I see. I see. No, don't tell me. I see. I see. Thank y'all.
You need an applause track in there.
Thank you, friends. I hope you're enjoying. We are One Ton Trolley, and we are having a good time. Hope you are. This one's called Goodbye to Summertime. The leaves are floating down outside my window. There's a body chill creeping under the door. A pot of soup being simmering in the kitchen. I don't seem to strain anymore. I got a stack of firewood beneath the old shed. Plastic on the windows to hold it back. The creeping fingers on the coming winter. Whiskers in my beard are turning gray. I sing in my summertime again. Another season over like fist against my chin. Every summer, ever shore, every winter, ever dim. So goodbye to summertime. I miss you, my old friend.
weeds in the meadow begin to bloom. The perch out in the creek jumble the surface. Nice the thoughts about coming alone. But when the dog days turn to chrysanthemum morn, the mist will rise across the lakes and ponds. The wine is scented, glowing all the splendor. I'm a train on broken mountains and old trees fall. I say goodbye to summertime again. Another season over life fist against my chin. Every summer ever showed, every winter ever did. Summertime, I'm wishing my old friend. Stacked like cordwood by the fire. Memories turn to ash like seasons gone. The scent of pine creeps in around the door frame. Oh, and this lonely body no longer stays warm. I say goodbye to summertime. Another season over life, fist against my chin. Every summer ever showed, every winter ever been. Goodbye, summertime. I'll miss you, my old friend. So goodbye, summertime. I'll miss you, my old friend. Yeah, buddy. Nice job, Anthony. That was sweet. Woo, doggy.
Play something good.
We're going to play something good. Want to thank our man Frank Grimaldi for inviting us out here. We are highly honored to get to play here for you. And good God, are we having fun?
Who's sweating?
I'm not sweating. Are you sweating?
I'm the only one not sweating. That's a first.
Jumanji back here is not sweating. Sasquatch up front is sweating.
Let's play with words.
to the old. It can leave you like a dog out in the cold. Words are a lover's favorite tool. All the seeds that grow them into a fool. So what do you think? At times I never say I think. Words are the ending of all friends. All the glue that binds together their romance. Words are the concrete paths we made. All the bridges that we on and know to break. Oh, why should I believe that things I say won't make you leave? Things I've never said to you. Things I promised would be true. Seems like I'll never fall through. And I never had the words for you. Words can be written on refrain, all hollered from the rooftops in the rain. Words are the X upon your cheek, all the red marks you receive when you misspeak. So why should I even try? The things I say only make you cry. Things I never said to you. Things I promised would fall true. Seems like I'll never fall through. And I never had the words for you. So why should I even try? The things I say only make you cry. Welcome y'all to 2021. When the last of the leaves take flight, the wings of octopus bleed, took up on the sky like flock of birds come and melted in a cloud on the front porch of this busted house, slinging lines about shit I know nothing about. You could say that I recall not too distant other folk, things they were so different there and then. Took a turn to the side, staring to get a horse in the mouth. Took a chance on caution in the wind. That was once upon November. Neon spread across the southern sky. Once upon November, and then till die, there'll never be another you and I. I'll be the same, same time but a different game. Steer the straight and narrow, pass on by. Find a new distraction, put brakes on the wrong reaction. This time there won't be no strings by. Once upon November, neon spread across the southern sky. Once upon November, you can bet until I die. There will never be another. You can let the bank on it this time. Oh, oh, oh. Once upon November. Once upon November. Once upon November. Once upon November. Thank you. Woo. Yeah. Oh, we like this song too. We like playing this one. This one's fun.
Oh, we're making weird noises.
Our friends, the Stocktails, John and Beth, they come see us all the time. And I think of this as their song. Good friends. So this is for you guys. John, Beth.
Never let them steal your mind, or ever let them leave inside. Keep your souvenirs and secrets locked away. Save them for a rainy day. You always have a backup plan. Yourself a trusty right hand man. You need all the help you can get to get on through this life. guns could prosecute a crime. Drop your bombs and make your getaways. The story ends the same. I wake up in strange places all the time. The day of the week seems to always slip my mind. I was focused on the dawning sky. And to celebrate. Well, I don't believe in fairy tales, happy ever afters. Promises of bullshit dressed in moves and pretty paper. Strip away all your camouflage. Just talk to me. 'Cause there's nothing like an honest feeling laid there between operating. You can take it back, it's out there, open for all see. Cast aside your uncertainty. Just trust in me. Well, I don't believe in fairy tales, happy ever after. Promises of bullshit, just imposing pretty paper. Strip away all your camouflage. Just talk to me. Strip away all your camouflage. Just talk to me. Strip away all your camouflage. Just talk to me.
Well, thank you. All right, we're going to play one now that this is a single that's coming out in about 4 weeks. We recorded this a little bit earlier, a couple years ago, and then couldn't finish it because of the Rona. We're going to finish it right now.
My Corona.
Don't drink Corona. So we just get her in tune just a hair. Why do that, right? Oh, that's terrible. All right, again, this one's called Ghost of the Deep. There's a ship on the horizon. They're headed south from the iron shores. A dozen souls but now surviving. What's a life for a metal hull? What the life a young adventure. It ain't the place for a wedded man. The fear of dying would daily cost you a final resting place in the sand. Everything might be a long time. The faces might be below the waterline. Are they there? Am I just losing my mind?
the purpose when you've never had to care. Now the only thing between us are those faces down below. I can feel their eyes on me, they're anxious for a show. Think about them all the time. Facing right below the line. Are they there? Am I just losing my mind? The ghosts of the deep have come to claim their ground. Heaven's gates are hell's redemption, so rule the devil's eye. Gaze upon them when you see your last goodbye. When the waves start crashing over and the sky's turning angry gray, when the dogs help us afraid us not coming home today. And I'm thinking about them all the time. The faces judge me below the waterline. I'm still up here, but it looks like judgment time. The ghosts of the deep have come. The ghosts of the deep have come. The ghosts of the deep have come. Claim their pride.
So look for that one to be released soon.
Should've known right from wrong when a storm brought your storm. Better focus from the start. Never spare a broken heart, but I can't hide these emotions left inside. Get to wherever in time. From across a crowded room, make the unsuspecting swoon. The way to guard the from your neck. Does anyone escape to you yet? But they can't hide. There's emotions left inside. Get to them every time, and they're mine. purpose all along. But did we all just get it wrong? But we can't hide horsemen was left behind. Rush it to the side, and we're blind, but you can't hide. Horse team is locked inside. No mob to reply, 'cause you're blind,
All right. Now we're going to slow it down a little bit for you. This one's called Out in the Cold.
out in the cold, alone and blue. A million miles between me and you. My mistake, I know it's true. Out in the cold, without you. Out in the cold, lost and confused, crying my heart out over you. I must have missed the subtle clues. Out in the cold without you. Sang the first time we mixed it. Oh no, and we could hear up. But like the baker, I would always find my way back to you. Out in the cold. Where are you? Can I say hello? Is that okay to do? Have a hollow place I've saved for you. Out in the cold without you. Ain't the first time we get enough. I went to drink from another cup. If I could, I would eat every word.
keep with the creepy theme. Whew. All right. We don't want to talk a whole lot here. We just want to play some music for everybody. You don't want to hear me talk. But this one is called Ghost Garden, and we hope to be recording this one really soon. Say something funny. All right. Here we go. Whisper it again to me. Tell me everything is alright. I know it's been a while, but I had to give myself some time. I used to only drive on by. I hid from you by dark of night. See, I miss so much. You were waiting for me in the light, waiting patiently to rescue me. Right out in the open for the world to see. And now here I am, a broken man, nothing but a watering can in the old ghost garden. Ghosts all the wood and stone, all the things that build a home, but hidden in the weeds are those treasures that your heart has sown. I remember that first spring, the hours that you'd spent alone, planting messages to me not to be open until you were gone. Waiting patiently to rescue me, right out in the open for the world to see. Now here I am, a broken man, right on the watering can in the old ghost garden, waiting patiently to rescue me, right out in the open for the world to see. And now here I am, a broken man, nothing but a watering can in the old ghost garden. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're going to do this one that nobody can remember the name of the song when we're done playing it. So
Potatoes and tomatoes, here they come.
Gravy and mashed potatoes.
this one is called Trailers and Tornadoes, and it's about the attractive qualities of one to the other. If you're living in a trailer, there's a good chance a tornado's going to find you and get you.
If you're a tornado, you're going to live in a trailer park.
And then you might have a crazy relationship. And that's really what it's about.
blue skies. Wipe the sleep from my tired eyes. I looked around, started to smell the coming rain. Check the forecast for the coming days. On the skies are not a chance of rain. They don't take meteorologists to read or rise. Drawn together like trailers and tornadoes. Round and round and around and around we go. Gonna be colliding with a chance of pain. When the wind picks up, get out of her way. She's enough to make the weatherman start to pray. It's the trailers and tornadoes got a date. Save a penny for my last dollar. It's about time to do off this collar. There's weather coming in and I'm in the way. So don't tell me I'm on my rocker. Storm chaser gonna go insane. Pick up, coming on like an old freight train. Come together like trailers and tornadoes. Round and round and around and around we go. Gonna be colliding with a chance of pain. When the wind picks up, get out of her way. She's enough to make the weatherman start to pray. It's the trailers and tornadoes got a date. No time to take cover, it's a bit too late. Oh, trailer park is beginning to shake. Go together like trailers and tornadoes. Round and round and around and around we go. Gonna be cloudy with a chance of pain. When the wind starts to rain, get out of her way. She's enough to lead a weatherman all astray. It's the trailers and tornadoes kind of day. God, we want to thank you.
Everybody out there is doing that. We need a laugh.
Thank you so much. How we doing? How we doing on time there, buddies? All right.
Well, that's what we like to
You
do.
never want to tell us to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do.
I have to work tomorrow.
You're a liar. Let's do Fly Living the Lonely Sunday morning. Was that too much? Really?
Yeah, let's just do one more. What? Huh?
Want to just do Sunday? Okay. All right. Thanks so much, Frank and crew. You guys are awesome. We really had so much fun. Really, really appreciate it. We're gonna leave you with this one, which is kind of a little tongue-in-cheek, nasty little song called "Sunday Morning Cigarettes."
Thank you so much. We're One Ton Trolley on behalf of Mr. Anthony Zach, Mr.
Bill
Chris
Arnold.
Brown,
Mr. John Johnson.
Mr. John Johnson, and I am Bill
Johnson.
Arnold.
Bill Arnold, everybody.
Bill.
Thank you, guys. We had fun.
Back hurts a lot.
Born outside of Little Rock to a hard-nosed preacher man, with no singing church choir for the man with a master plan. 5-minute walk from place to place, she could sing right after school. All the kids in the neighborhood knew Nona could sing the blues. Daddy wanted her to stay in church. Said, leave the devil at the crossroads. Pulled out his Bible and he read a verse. At that time there wasn't but she heard. Daddy got mad, never understood. His young angel's voice turned bad to good. Out of her heart poured a melody about going to the promised land. Years from the day she died, hundreds gather round now one dry. Mourners came and went and they marveled at the battles she fought and the time she spent, proving that the man was wrong. She rose to the time it was a long ride. The moon and hearts gathered round the grave, the ones touched by the flame. still alive. Ooh, I'm pretty reckless. What's it to you? I'm pretty reckless. Is that the truth?
Well, we're back. We're back with the interview segment. That was One Ton Trolley, you guys. How about that? You guys are incredible. You guys are absolutely fantastic. We loved hearing you and having you guys in the studio today.
A blast. It sounded great. It was fun. This is a great room.
Thank you.
Yeah, really
Everything
really
you got
appreciate
going
it.
on here is awesome.
So what
The-
I'd like you
the
guys
rug
to do.
really ties the room together, don't you think?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a combination of all the rugs,
I'm
actually.
appreciative of the stains on this beige, or is that taupe?
Well,
It was white.
the funny thing about those stains is, and
carpenter
I
was there.
regret to tell you this, but I paid an artist to create that.
That's designer, Bill.
So I mean, I know you weren't intending to be offensive, and I hope she's
No,
not
not at
listening
all.
out there. But you know, those are stain art.
Outstanding.
It's called Start.
With an A and an umlaut.
Now you guys go around here and introduce yourselves. Tell the people at home who you are and a little bit about yourself.
I'm John Johnson. I'm the drummer, percussionist, musician,
Extraordinary.
and I'm from right here in Waterford. I'm right down the street. So I could have walked here. I should have walked here.
So you're a Waterford native.
I grew up in Clarkston, so a stone's throw.
Coming down the hill. All right.
Well, I lived in Pontiac for quite a while as well.
So you went up.
I actually love my house in Pontiac, and I enjoyed my time there. Things got a little strange at the end. A little DEA cops episode filmed right next door. That was entertaining, except I was there to watch it
Oh yeah,
live.
Sir, could you please get out of the sound guy's way?
Yeah.
I've lived in Pontiac myself. John, I really dug how you did the whole brushes kind of thing, and you know, just kind of your percussive spot on, like you know, for my ear, you're playing like a metronome, and I certainly appreciate that kind of thing. Very very consistent, and I'm curious, how long you've been playing, and then when you started playing. What types of practices did you do? How did you get to a point where you played consistently and make those nice rhythms like that?
Wow. I never know if I should answer this truthfully, but I'm going to. I started playing through a strange twist of events. My dad made me take music as an elective class.
Go on.
So I thought it would be funny to play an instrument that would be irritating to the rest of the world. So I chose drums.
You picked the right one.
So and as luck would have it, I had natural ability to do so.
I think that's apparent that you're a natural musician and you have great feel for it. Like he was saying, the brushes, the mallets. For me, I was in band from 5th grade until 9th grade. And I had an amazing teacher, Gordy Gillette, if you're watching. Anyway,
Hey, Mr. Gillette.
what up, G?
Wait a minute.
Gordy?
Seriously.
Yeah, Gordy G.
He broke up a fight between me and another student in middle school,
And he held him down and let Dan get a couple extra licks in. It was great.
I'm a purchasing manager at my company, and I buy from Supply Den, and Gordy
Oh, yeah.
Gillette is my rep.
Oh, he's a fantastic person, and anyway, the brushes, the mallets for me, I just remember loving. We had my buddy Jake played the timpanis in sixth through 8th grade,
my
and
thing.
oh man, it's so rich, and it brings a lot of flavor and percussive nature to the sound of the ensemble, and then you throw it into a rock and roll setting. I think it's awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
A lot of depth to sound and
Appreciate that.
character.
I consider myself a musician, not a drummer.
You ever see Gordy blow the sax?
I did not know he was a musician. He probably doesn't know I'm a musician.
He's killer, dude.
Oh,
he's
that's amazing.
killer.
It's a small world.
He plays drums in his church band.
That's awesome. Well, now I have something more to talk to him other than paper towel.
You know, he'll be shocked too. His dad was the vacuum rep at Temple Israel. I used to work there as a janitor for like a decade, and he was like, "You work at
Too
Temple?"
young to have worked somewhere. After
I'm not
10
that
years.
young anymore, John. The years are rolling by, just like Joe's garage.
There you go.
Years keep slipping away.
The years start slipping away, as it were. That's going to be the title track to this whole podcast. Dan's band, Saturday Night Gangster, wrote it. Anyway, not to cut you off here, John, but you've had enough time here. We want to know who's this guy in the cool shirt?
I got a cool shirt. Yeah, I dug it out of the
the closet, just especially for this occasion.
Maybe his name's Brad Paisley.
Oh, I don't. Is that a Paisley? It's
Bill, it is Paisley, buddy.
It is.
It's got mother of pearl buttons.
There's no purple and no pink.
I'm not an aficionado on Paisleys.
It's all good. You are an aficionado.
Oh, I'm not an aficionado of Paisleys. It looks Paisley to me, but
I
you know.
figure like you got to have a couple of different things, So this is
So anyway, Brad, tell us a little bit about yourself.
What about me?
What's your real name? What's your Christian name?
Bill Arnold. Yeah. Well, William J. Arnold Jr., not Esquire.
No, you're married, aren't you?
I am.
Well, yeah.
A long ass time.
your maiden
Been married a long time, happily married for a long time. 3 wonderful kids that are all either in adulthood or reaching it, and that's my favorite thing.
And Bill, how long have you been playing the guitar?
I don't know, since I was 10, so 42 years.
Now there was a
That's a long ass time.
How old are you?
I don't
use the microphone. You gotta
Listen,
use the microphone
man.
for people at home.
Let's do this thing.
Wait,
What's the new
Frank's,
math
Frank's an
called?
accountant. He can figure this
I know
out.
Frank can, but we want to make this. We should make it a contest.
now you've got 3 children, basically approaching
from the same
adulthood.
woman.
Oh, congratulations. Now,
It's cheaper than.
sir, they're nearing adulthood now, but there was obviously a time when these were children, young children, and in need of parenting, and you were there, I'm sure. But did that hinder your ability to play music and to get out there and express yourself? Was there ever a time where you kind of had to step back and kind of chill on the music at all, or were you able to kind of keep going?
Completely. I mean, when I was in high school, I was a total metalhead, and all I wanted to do was play music in my life. That's all I wanted to do. I had long ass hair, which I'm catching up on. It's not growing as fast as it did when I was 17, but that's what I wanted to do. And my dad was like, I'm not having any of that. You're going to go to school. And I thank God he did. I just did things a little bit backwards. So I went to college, got a degree, met my wife there, and I had some fun playing music when my kids were really young, before they were born, when they were really young. But it was business and family, So I did it kind of backwards from a lot of people. And a lot of my friends that started off young, just music full speed ahead, found themselves 40 and not with a family, and they were upset about that, and some were like super happy about it, because everybody's different, right? Everybody's different.
I think
And-
musicians, per se, are all the same, though. There's something that drives you to play and create and express yourself and push yourself further and further in your talents. Les Paul said, you can't master the guitar. It'll bite you back, right? So there's something about all musicians, just like all comedians, are all the same inherently in the way they are that makes you push forward. So I think it's awesome that you kept going.
Well, I came back to it hot and heavy, and it was probably right around when I turned 40. My wife bought me plane tickets to go to San Francisco. Her brother, my brother-in-law, lived in San Francisco for the Hardly Strictly Bluegrass Festival, and he was a teacher, so he would go to school during the day, and I just had his little scooter. And nothing but time, and I would go to that festival and walk around, and I saw Del McCurry band. I saw.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah, I was so amazing.
Third time out.
No, but it was less. It was more. The Hardly Strictly Bluegrass Festival was less bluegrass, but I did see Alison Krauss and Robert Plant. I saw the Jerry Douglas band, who is one of my
greatest
heroes.
dobro player ever.
And I'm a dobro player, so he's one of my heroes.
Bill's a very, very good dobro player.
And when I was there, that was the catalyst that got me back into music. I went out there. I'm like, oh, here I am. I'm 40 years old. I've got 3 kids, and I've got plane tickets to go to San Francisco. Let me do this ridiculous bohemian thing and borrow a backpack from a friend of mine and take a Martin backpacker guitar that a friend had given me, which, by the way, was for shit. You couldn't keep that thing into tune. There was no way. But anyways, I took that. It was great for this, and I'm like, I'm getting off the plane in San Francisco with a backpack and a Martin backpacker guitar, and I'm like, what a cliche this is. What's a ridiculous thing. I just missed this by 40 years.
Going to California with an aching in his heart.
Yeah, but it was great. I literally drove that damn scooter of his all over that city, which glad I saw it then. And that festival was fantastic. There was the John Jorgensen band. I mean, just Desert Rose band that he was in with Herb Peterson and I digress. Anyways, where are we?
We're done. We're done with you, buddy.
Yeah, I
down
think
a rabbit hole
I think
of any
I think
music
we're done
thing.
here. I think we've had enough.
I think we should.
All right,
hand this to
let's
somebody else.
talk to the guy you stole from ZZ Top.
We pulled him out of a game of Jumanji.
Now that he's got one. Now that you're out of Jumanji, can you tell us a little bit about your bass playing, your bass, and who you are, and how you grew up, and let us into the soul, and tell us who you really are.
I'm Chris. I play bass. I really don't have a soul.
These are canned answers, sir. We're gonna need you to.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a soul.
I mean, no.
You don't have to have
I
a
do
soul
have
to
a
have
soul.
soul, and you have soul, sir.
I have soul when I get to play with drummers like Johnny and Ken and my late friend Steve. It's a magical experience when you get to play with any musician, but especially drummers for me are just.
You find you lock in with certain drummers. I think drummers and bass players have unique relationships. You guys are generally
You got to be
back
joined
here.
at the hip. You
Yes.
got
It'd be pretty hard to fall off track with that guy on the kid. I gotta say.
I know he's a fucking monster.
I mean, you don't have to think.
I'm really blessed. I mean, as a songwriter, I can play my songs by myself, but these guys carry it. And I've been
Very,
in
very well.
I've played with so few people that can throw down a groove like these two guys can, and carry us. So I can mold the songs that I've written, and he can color the songs, and these guys carry the songs.
Well, to have a song in your head is one thing, and then to get it out yourself onto the guitar is another. And then once you throw that into a full band experience and a full band production, the bass and drums. And Anthony, I'm not downplaying your role at all, but the bass and drums, I mean, really are so important to a song. And you're a fantastic songwriter, by the way. I mean, absolutely fantastic.
But without these guys, everything sucks.
Now, as a fellow bass player,
But without without these great songs you're writing, we wouldn't be interested. So we would have moved on by now.
And I so appreciate that.
no, that's okay. Enough hot air blowing at him. I have a question for you, bass player to bass player.
Yes, sir.
I wanna connect
and you
with
are
you.
a fantastic bass player.
Oh, thank you.
I've
You
seen
check
you
it out.
multiple times.
Oh,
Let's bring it down
well,
a little bit.
Gosh,
It's not
you know what? Enough.
his head.
Yeah. I appreciate it. But so I just have to ask you. This is something I'm trying. And Bodie back there behind the wall.
Another bass player.
I'm wondering if this is true. It seems to be true across the board for bass players. Now, when you find yourself around females, do they tend to move away?
No,
Oil
not
and water.
necessarily. No. They pretty much.
You're breaking the chain.
No, they stay where they're at because they have no idea who you are.
Oh, right. Well,
You know,
like if you're
occasionally
at a gig, let
some
me
guy's like, hey, do you know the band? I'm like, yeah, I'm the bass player. Or that's the glory of playing.
they only notice us if we happen to hit a wrong note.
That's right.
We don't
Only
do that,
only
do
the
we?
songwriter notices that.
If we do, we slide it up or down.
As far as I know, and I'm not a bass player, but as far as I know, don't you guys just look at the drummer when you make a mistake?
Make a real ugly, nasty face.
They look at the drummer a lot.
Yeah, but
Not always
I
about
look
a
at him
mistake.
and I giggle. I wait for his nod of, haha, I heard that.
I heard that.
Because I do the same to him.
Oh, absolutely. Wink, wink, giggle, giggle. Oh shit.
Okay,
I
let's
love mistakes.
let's hear a little from the old guitar man down there.
I'm the youngest one.
Let's talk about
What's up? How you doing?
let's talk about that beautiful hair, those glowing, long blonde locks coming off of your head.
Why you got to go right for it?
It's on the nose. How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Hey, we're trying to talk about you.
You have to admit, it is a good look for him.
Oh, it looks great.
Thank
He's in
you.
a band with Sasquatch, Yeti, and the Missing Link, so he stands out.
If you would be so kind, at this juncture, tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
My name's Anthony Zach. I play guitar for Trolley.
You got
One Ton Trolley. There we go. Yes. Okay.
the short end.
He's punctuating it.
Am I sensing a little
It's been known
passive
as 1TT.
aggressiveness?
Yeah. Now,
1TT, hashtag 1TT.
now, is there a lot of aggression in the band?
Define aggression.
Well,
Like,
do you
negative
guys-
Aggression. There's no negative.
There is
tension.
no
do you-
sexual tension
do you-
whatsoever.
There is neither.
That's a
sexual
shame, Bill.
nor-
Is there like
it's
one
not.
one girl that is there like one girl that hangs out with
Yeah,
you
I
guys
think
and
there was.
and you guys all kind of are fighting over like this one girl or something?
There's
Is there ever any like physical altercations between
there hasn't
the
been any
members?
girls.
Just that time we fell down the stairs.
There's our wives. They make fun of us a lot.
Yeah. How many of you are married?
All of us. Wow.
Well,
Nope.
Anthony's not married.
Anthony, how you like that?
But he's
No kids, never married.
All right.
It's it's one of those things where you got to be smart with. Yes, with your penis. Yes.
Then I'm gonna turn it over to you.
No, I'm going to say for the folks at
Okay.
home, I think, we here at Play Something Good think you should always be smart with your penis.
Yes, absolutely. When it finally comes down to it, it's you have to be in the right place in the right position at time, and there's so many difference of intentions. Yes,
The right
absolutely.
position, pun intended.
Yeah, but when you
You a pull and pray kind of guy? Is that how you've had that success rate?
no, that's a very good question. I've never been married. I think like you should definitely have kids in a good environment. Like you should definitely have kids in a good environment. So I just haven't been in the environment to where I want to bring kids in my life yet.
I can dig that, man. You got some sick guitars.
Thank you.
I was checking out the wood on some of them, and
This is 8 pieces.
that's
were
some
glued
nice
together.
wood.
Show
Wow.
show the camera. Show the camera.
Wow.
Give him a nice front view.
Do you play that in the morning?
Yes. Hold on. We live on this one right here? Here we go.
I got.
This is 8 pieces that have been glued and screwed and sandwiched together.
Did you build that guitar?
No. Funny thing is, this is I've had this guitar for
Is that made up from like some butcher blocks or?
no. This is a cheap.
Did you cut down the tree personally?
Nope.
Because I'm reporting you.
Is that imported from a different country?
This is Korean. This is
Korea's a different country.
This is an Ibanez guitar. It used to be. This is my second electric guitar ever. I've had this guitar for over 20 years. He's got 2. And yes, I have 2. Yeah. So,
So I notice you don't use the locking nuts up here.
no. I do not. Even though I have the Floyd, I can still kick it around. I don't have any controls other than the volume knob.
Simple man.
No tone suck.
No. It's all wired directly to the back pickup. But this usually used to be completely black. And I stripped all of the paint off of it because I wanted like a natural look to it. And looks like a complete 8 pieces of wood that were actually glued together just to make a body, and then they routed it out. So I'm like, well, there's an ugly seam in it, just make it look nice. So I stripped the back of the neck, did the Ernie ball finish to it, gun stock oil.
Oh, it looks really cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to play that guitar, and it plays awesome.
Dude, I'm white trash. I do the same thing for like hot rods as I do to guitars.
I didn't know you were white.
trashed.
I really don't know why we have to bring color or ethnicity into this.
I didn't. I never would. Now, Anthony, tell me how long you've been playing guitar and what made you start?
Johnny B. Good, the Johnny B. Good scene in
No,
Back to the Future.
Get out of here. No, come on, man. For the record, I said it first, guys.
He really did. He really said that last week.
But you also have the Bill and Ted's. Dude, we need to get Eddie
God,
Van
let
Halen.
rock
Do you
and
remember
roll to you.
Bill and Ted's is like, dude, in order to get a good band, we need to get Eddie Van Halen. I'm like, who's Eddie Van Halen? And then I see like Marty McFly doing this shit, and then I'm like, oh, that's a Jump. That's this guy. And then like in Catholic school, a guy brought in a Van Halen tape, and it was Balance. It was right when Balance.
Did he put headphones on you while you were sleeping?
Who?
The fellow with the Van Halen tape.
No.
Did he pretend to be a Martian?
No, he did not. No.
Okay, that's it, guys. Listen, I officially retract my statement from last week about Back to the Future influencing my musicianship. That's actually not it at all. I had family members that played, and I looked up to them. Scratch that last answer.
We'll stricken it from the record.
I actually have a funny story. We used to go up in a cottage way up north, up in Empire, Michigan, and we were very, very young. It was me and my brother and my mom and my dad. I was probably maybe 6 or 7 years old, easy. And I remember going in the living room one day and pulling out this case, and I remember the latches, and just as a 5 or 6 year old kid, just automatically like flip, 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 flip. It was just so natural. It was weird. And I remember opening the top. I'm like, oh, it's an acoustic guitar. And then I remember going, ring. I'm like, oh, that was easy. And I remember pulling it out of the case. And my mom's like, what the hell are you doing? Don't put that back. That's not yours. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought it was kind of cool. That's okay. It's not mine. Don't touch
Empire,
it.
huh?
Yeah, Empire, Michigan.
Like
yeah.
Empire Strikes Back? Like 200-300 Empire today.
We just had our first interview harmony.
I thought everybody was going to do like the ugly
Empire. Empire, we're sending a bill for that. Nothing's free. So you guys, how do you describe your music if you had to put it in 3 words?
Pretty good stuff.
That was 3 words. The man can count.
I had to think about it, and I didn't want to use my fingers on live podcast.
What do you mean by that? Like, you know what? We may have children watching. Please don't expand on that too much.
I promise not to. What was the question?
I don't even know anymore. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about your songwriting process? How do you write about things you see, places you go? How do melodies and words come to you? And what's your writing process? Do you do the writing? Does everybody do the writing? Do you write the chord charts out and these guys fill in their parts? Do you have talk to us a little bit about it?
Wow. Okay, I got it. Laundry list of stuff. Then I'm going to remember all of that. I will. My problem.
He's married. He's going to forget.
His chord charts are wrong.
Usually the key is wrong, but I don't do a lot of chord charts. But
Do you ever make up your own chords?
I do every single time. So no, not every single time. But my process is I sit around and noodle around on the guitar, and I find something that kind of turns me on, and I like playing it. And sometimes that will rock right into a melody. And sometimes it takes months or years.
Now define turn you on.
Like I like it. I'm like, God, I love this thing.
Like
and every time I grab a guitar, I want to play it.
It gets you going, but like platonically, like just.
There's no.
This has no other connotation
to
to what music does you. Well, like
it's pretty easy,
Deadly Tedley, Uncle Ted, the Nuge,
There's
man.
a lot of cleanup after him.
He took the words right out of my mouth.
On aisle 3.
He says that he makes love to his guitar every day still, even at his age, and it begs a question like what exactly does he mean by that? And I mean, obviously, I think I know. He's in touch with his instrument, and when he's playing. It's the same type of fulfillment as as lovemaking might be for somebody else.
It is a hollow body guitar after all.
Yeah.
That helps.
Oh Jesus. Anyways, no, yeah, I mean, I'm
he
gonna
doesn't,
go
like,
back. I'm gonna go back a
physically,
couple
like,
steps
make
and
love.
say it's much more platonic.
Perfect.
But no, I understand.
We'll
that,
leave it at
I
that.
understand that concept. Like if I come up with a riff that I just can't get out of my head, and every time I go, I liken my songwriting style to I come up with riffs.
And it becomes like your good buddy.
Yeah, and it does. And it becomes,
Platonically.
I have a bunch of friends that I go hang out with when I go and play music that separates me from any shit that's going on in my life, okay?
Because
And
I've learned
yeah.
that you know, the platonic love can exist between a man and his riff.
Yes, it can. Yeah, and apparently it does. It doesn't have to be dirty, but it can be a good thing. No, but seriously, I mean, that's what I do is I sit there and I play these riffs and like it takes me away from whatever's going on in my life if I'm having a hard time at work or whatever. I play these things, and sometimes I have an idea for a song, but normally it just comes out of playing those riffs. Like I might have a half a dozen of them that I'm messing with at any given time, and I'll go down and grab my guitar and I'll start playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it. And sometimes it'll just a melody will pop out. Sometimes just words will come out. I have no idea what they mean. I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's like Tourette's, and then I'll stop and I'm like, all right, let me record a little bit of that on the phone so I don't forget it, and I'll do that. And I might just keep going and come up with maybe a verse, maybe a chorus, but maybe an idea. And I might forget about it for months, maybe years. And normally I keep playing these things every time I grab a guitar. But sometimes I get onto another path and I'm playing that thing, and that becomes a song, and then I'm all encompassed on that. And then when I have a slump and I have nothing, I'll go back into my catalog of all these recordings that I've done on my phone, and I'll start listening to them. And I'm like, oh my God, how did I abandon this damn thing? I love this shit. Why am I not playing that? And then I'll start playing that, and then sometimes it just goes, and a song just falls out.
I have the same experience. I try and write stuff every day, either words or write something down, but my songs never seem to come together quickly. But I'll say this, and maybe you have the same experience, that when I start writing and things start coming to me, it's never just one song. I'll usually do like 3 to 5 songs, like snap, and they'll just pop out, just like you said. Now, do you do that with multiple songs? Have you been writing a lot lately? What's been going on with you guys upcoming?
Well, I mean, we recorded at the Temper Mill with Jake Shives a couple years ago.
Jake's awesome, and the
my
Temper
God,
Mill's awesome.
I love Jake.
He was
Jake. I mean, I talk to Jake a lot. I mean, we really love this guy. I mean, literally, he is as much a part of our sound when we went in there and did that. And I mean, even working on stuff, we went in and we recorded like, what was it, like 3 or 4. Well, you weren't there. It was Chris. You were the only one that was there at that time. And we went in and we recorded some songs, and then things happen, things change, and whatever, and you don't get around to finishing them. But we finished 2. We had 2 singles, Dreaming and Don't Tell Me, and then all that shit happened. And then we got into COVID before we could get back into the studio and finish some other stuff. And so we've got 2 or 3 songs that we're looking at finishing right now. No Simple Highways, which we played tonight, Blind, and we're about to release Ghosts of the Deep. And that's going to come out in about a month. It takes a while for all the streaming services to catch up with everything.
So you really put me in mind of like a mix between Frank Zappa and Zach Brown in your playing. And I was just wondering,
fan of Frank Zappa, big time.
I was just wondering the way I was seeing you do certain things. If you're familiar with D.
I was raised by Mammy nuns on a beach with Pabst Blue Ribbon and barbecue. No, I wasn't really, but I mean, I was just trying to combine.
Any
the
you
two.
guys know D?
Chicken fried and
D?
chitlins.
Yeah, D's nuts. Got him.
I think I've been gotten by these nuts. There's no bruising, so nobody's been harmed. But
He got him last week too.
my
So
God.
COVID was tough. COVID was
Still
tough
is.
for everybody. But it hit musicians really hard. I mean, took your outlet away. You can't play live clubs. Have you guys been heavy writing? Were you guys rehearsing during it? I know that my band didn't rehearse for 3 months during the initial kind of shutdown, and I think it was almost good to take that break
we didn't do shit.
and come back with fresh ears and fresh thoughts. I thought, our first couple of rehearsals, there was, some breakdowns and some really bad stuff. But I think some time away from your instrument, some time away from music, kind of gives you fresh ears. And you, as a guitar player, for me, I run into muscle memory where I'm playing the same licks over and over and over again and doing the same things over and over and again. And that kind of stifles your creativity. And I think, taking some time away can be really helpful. Do you guys think similar thoughts?
Chris was going to say something, but I'll never forget a very good friend of mine a long, long time ago when I was much younger, and this was a really wise statement. It's really true. We were listening to Paul McCartney, a live version of a Beatles tune, and he changed something in it. And as we were singing along, and we were like, all of a sudden we were out because he did something different, and this guy says, oh, he found something new in there. And that is what you're talking about.
Exactly. The day Sgt. Pepper's came out, Paul McCartney was in the crowd of a Jimi Hendrix show in England, and Jimi Hendrix played Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
That's right. Yeah.
And Paul McCartney was mad because he wanted to go back and re-record it because he heard, just a different perspective and just a different take on it. Now, who's to say which one's better? I've heard both of them. I mean, they're completely the same chords and completely different songs the way they play them.
I imagine Hendrix had
There was way more.
pretty interesting voicings.
There was way more guitar in the Hendrix version. A lot more Jimi Hendrix guitar in that version. So I understand you guys are in the process of recording a full-length record?
Yes, we're going to go back into the studio with Jake Shives. And again, everybody's looking to go to the studio. The Temper Mill, Jake Shives, he's amazing. And it's a comfortable place for us.
It really is a
Yeah,
fantastic
it's
room.
It's a really nice room. And we're going to go in there probably the last, I think we're scheduled for the last weekend in February. With recording, nothing happens like you want to. You're always thinking, we're going to the studio, we're going to do this, and then things just transpire, and then
Somebody with more money
it's
goes
all-
overtime.
Yeah, it's always like a month later than you planned or 2 months later. But we're excited. I mean, we're going to go in there, and our plan is to spend 3 days in there and get the bed tracks.
So Slowfoot did the same thing, and we went into Temper Mill. We laid our bed tracks down, 2 straight days there, 2 8 to 10 hour days, and then we got the scratch tracks back, and then COVID happened, and we weren't able to touch them for months, and we actually ended up deciding to completely re-record 2 songs. It just wasn't
that's
working.
what happens.
It just wasn't working, and we thought about it differently. And it's a bummer, but you know what? When you record and you go to a studio and you're going to take the time and you're going to spend the money, you shouldn't come out with anything less than what you think is perfect. And that's my opinion, but you're also balancing your budget against your ego, aren't you?
But we're super excited, about Ghost of the Deep. We played it tonight, but I'm so excited about the way that we recorded it and the way it was engineered and the way that Jake even mastered it for us. And a lot of that was finished before. We started that recording before Anthony was in the band. So, and it was, much of the time what you want to do is you want to put the color on after the bed tracks, right? So your lead guitar player is going to do all that stuff. And he's going to spend his time, and Anthony came up with these amazing parts just on his own. Nobody knew what the hell he was doing. He was doing it in Pro Tools on his own, and he put several tracks on there. And meanwhile, I put like an acoustic guitar track, a high-strung Nashville tuning track on there, and all the shit on there. And Anthony sends me his stuff, and I send it all to Jake. You know, we're all quarantined, and you know, Jake starts mixing it, and I'm listening to this, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I love this. It's big. It's huge. It's our sound." You know, that's the thing when you work with somebody like Jake, who and there's a lot of other really good engineers around town. I'm a really big fan of Ryan Highland at Plymouth Rock. In
Sometimes the recording process can kind of shape the song, like and help you fully realize it.
And a lot of it is like the guy that's mixing it. I mean, he's really looking at like what's the sound that he hears, and how is he going to craft that into a sound for
production,
this band?
Production and engineering, you know, should never be taken lightly because it's a really important job. It's funny, you know, I dabble in it myself. Not that I'm at any kind of pro level at mixing or anything like that, but just fooling around with the mastering process right now, and just hearing all the different things that I can do just with the master. I mean, tracks already being mixed and everything, and hearing how different and what a different feeling and vibe that you get off of it by mastering it in different ways, and you know,
it adds life to a tracks.
Yeah, running it through the vinyl emulators,
the
tape
exciters,
emulators,
all that stuff, that the weird little plugins that you put on things. It's really exciting to listen to how they come together.
Now, mastering was explained to me as polishing the turd. Now, hopefully your song's not a turd.
Well, you know, I mean, a lot of it is, you know, and I've seen songs come together a lot of ways from studio recordings where a lot of it is recorded completely live, and then the color guys go back in and do their thing, but it's pretty much done. You know, when I've recorded like Bill Bynum and Company, we did a record down with David Mosier at By the Lake Studios, and wow. I mean, it was one of my proudest moments. And I remember going down to those sessions going, what the shit, this is going to suck. This is not going to be a good one. And it was great. You know, it all comes down to who you're working with. And Jake, we didn't know Jake before we went into the studio, and Dave Feeney, you know, assigned him to us, and we loved him. I mean,
I enjoyed him
he hears a sound.
He asked me, he said, "What's your favorite records? What are your favorite records?" I said, you know, Axis Bold as Love, and you know, Dark Side of the Moon, and you know, the essential classics, whatever. And he goes, "You say Axis Bold as Love?" He goes, "They had this blue Rogers kit. They had a blue Rogers kit in there." And he goes, "These drums," he goes, "it's so funny you say that. These drums sound exactly like Mitch Mitchell's kit from Axis Bold as Love." And they do. I mean, to a degree. I mean,
are you talking about
nobody
Jake?
can geek out like Jake Shives.
So, listen,
No,
guys.
and I love it because he and I geek out on this kind of stuff all the time.
Between
The
this-
Rumors album is our geek out album.
Oh, what a killer recorded album.
Oh my God!
Anyway,
it's perfect.
between this Jake and Jake from State Farm, who would you guys prefer?
they both had khakis. I don't know. It's a pretty tight race.
You guys remember Jake the Snake?
The wrestler?
Yeah.
Or Joe Rogan's pot dealer.
He seems. Jake the Snake seems more likely to give you the Rona.
I was going to make a face mask joke, but
It sounds like profiling.
I'm not going to do it.
now, Bill, those are some pretty cool shoes you got there.
Those are cool shoes.
These are my slippers.
I couldn't tell his pants are pulled down over the top.
When-
Are those
when I-
Uggs? Are
when
those
I-
Uggs, Anthony?
When I heard the neighborhood we were going to be in, I thought I might need to have some fence climbers with me in case I had to get away from the man.
If his boots have leg extensions and the pants are covering so no one can see them, do they really exist?
They look like Beetle boots at this point. They're kind of like anklers. Now, how far do these go up?
All
Thigh
the
high?
way.
Thigh high?
All the way.
We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to drop trow to show the
How
top.
long? Oh man.
Well, this is a family show, Bill. We appreciate you didn't do it.
We were thinking bottom up, but you know, we appreciate you not dropping trout.
I'm not going to let you touch, so I'll have to point it out.
Oh, no.
Whoa, those are tall.
It's
boots.
pretty high. But
Are
you
they
know,
made for walking?
I don't have any boots that tall. Actually, I do have some muck boots. They're nice.
they're made for karate kicking.
No, Bill, or
And
any
fence
of you
climbing.
guys, tell me where can we find One Ton Trolley's music? And you guys have a website, you on Spotify and the streaming platforms, you have Facebook, all that. Can you let us know?
We literally have all that shit.
How do you get there?
Well,
Is it on the internet?
it's the internets seem to have all of our stuff, and most people are better at finding it than me. But
I understand how you feel.
One Ton Trolley, which is OneTrolley.
Don't forget the E.
No.
Either of these are actually two E's.
Yeah,
There are
and
two
it's not-
E's.
and it's not a numerical one either. So if we would have had it to do over, we might have been try to be cool
So
and do that.
Bill, right? Bill's your
Bill,
name?
yeah.
Bill's actually my name too, but I think I'm going to go with Willie for conversation's sake, so we don't get confused. Is
That's
that
a really
cool
good
with that?
idea. I'm going to
All right.
free you.
All right. Please do. I've been captive for far too long.
Well,
Willie needs to be set free. Set Willie free.
I'm
I need to prosper and grow in a proper environment, not in this cage.
You can't free Willie in that cage. You just can't. You just can't do it.
This is where you
No.
a condom commercial.
No, One Ton Trolley. You guys were fantastic.
HPV medication.
We're gonna cut this off. I just want to say thank you guys again for coming in and being on the show and
They make medicine for that?
cutting it off.
What's the name of the show?
It's good for your pee.
Tell the
Never
people
mind.
the name of the show.
Thank you guys for coming on the Play Something Good
How
podcast.
dark is your urine in the morning?
Not very. It's watered down.
Hydrated.
massively.
Hydration.
You're hydrated. That's good. I was just going to tell you, if it was dark, you should hydrate more.
I mean,
And that goes for you folks out there.
He
too.
takes a lot of
The
vitamins.
enzymes in my liver are maybe suspect.
Oh, we got a freaking doctor over here.
I watched. Never mind.
Enzymes. I'm just saying, drink some water, man. That's all.
Anyway, thank you guys
That's in my diet.
thank you guys for tuning in to Play Something Good. Second episode here with One Ton Trolley. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Next week we got Birds of Prey coming up. Tune in next week. Tell your friends. Everybody enjoy, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Tell your friends, tell your wife.
Space, your space cadet, with stars in your eyes. You think you can fly, but you'll see. These wings you take, grind the wings in your mind. Seemed just like yesterday, you were a different kid. Your mind was free, your eyes were clear. Now you a robot, a self-destruct robot. How has so much changed in less than a year?
Hey, I can't help you. You said I should help you. You think I should help you?
You're a
You're a space invader,
watching
watching across my screen.
as I sit in my chair thinking.
Thinking about
I wonder
you.
if you ever sit or think